Hi, Ryan here at ProSpot. Today we're excited to announce our brand new glue tab dent pulling system. This is going to be a great addition to any of our PR3 or PR2 or DA5, AL5, all of our weld-on style aluminum or steel dent pulling systems. This is going to be a great addition to add on to that. So today we're going to take you through the 4 easy steps to be able to complete a glue tab repair. This is going to be great for body shops moving forward, not only for aluminum, but also for steel panels. So we're going to take a look at how easy that is to do with our new ProSpot glue tab pulling system. Taking a look at the damaged door that we're going to go ahead and make some pulls on and make a repair, we got to remember the 4 steps. Step number 1, plug in the hot glue gun and make sure that it's plugged in for at least 5 minutes and that it's heated up and ready to go. We have done that. The glue gun is ready to go. Step number 2, we're going to move right into using the 91% alcohol to clean the area in which we're going to be putting the tabs down on. Once we have cleaned the area, we can move into step 3, which is going to be warming the panel. Now for step 3, we're ready to warm up the panel. Remember, we don't want to heat up the panel. This is just to warm it up and get it ready to apply the glue. We're going to do that not only to the panel, but also to the glue tabs themselves that we're going to use. Go ahead and do the same thing to the glue tabs. Once we've done that to the surface and the tabs, now we're ready for step 4, applying the glue and the tabs to the panel. All right, so once the panel is warmed up, now we're ready to apply our glue pulling tabs. Today we're going to be showing you using one of the long strips that we're going to place right here, right below the high spot. And then we're also going to be using the big flexible tab. You can see the big flexible tab on the end. This is going to go with the contour of the dent right by the door handle. So we're going to end up setting that one there so it falls right below the body line and contours with the dent itself. So we're going to apply glue to the middle of the tab so that when we push down, the glue flows outward. So light pressure, once again, barely push down. We don't want to push down too hard. We're going to lightly put pressure down in each of the areas. Once again, making sure that you're not pressing too hard. We want to see a little bit of glue come out from the edges to help make sure that there's no air gap. And once we have the tabs in place, now we're going to wait our 4 minutes for it to cure and make a pull. Now that I have my 2 main pulling points glued down, I've decided to add one more into the handle pocket to make sure that I can lift the handle pocket back out where it needs to be. So what's really nice about this system is we have this skinny little flexible one right here. And what's cool about this is this can sit on top of a body line so that you're able to pull it out, but it can also go the other way and we can put it inside a door handle pocket area and it'll flex around it. So let's add one right in there, which is going to help us make a pull in the handle pocket. And just a little bit of pressure until it sets up into the curvature. I'm just going to hold it there just till it sets a sec. Just a couple seconds and it will stay into that curvature. So now that we've had time to let this start to cure, that will cure as we start making our pulls on these 2 areas. So let's do that now and see how the damage on the panel starts to come out. Now with the pull bar in place and the single puller attached, we're going to start lifting that pull point and then start tapping down our high spots and see what we can do from there. So I'm just going to start tightening the pull point up here, and you can already see that there's some pressure being relieved in the middle of the panel. Okay, so it looks like just a little bit more on this one. And then what works really nice about the ProSpot PB10 pull bar is now we have another claw available, so we're going to slide that guy into place. And it makes it really easy now to be able to take this other handle pocket tab that we've made and make a pull without even moving the pull bar. So now we'll start putting pressure on that, and you can see the handle pocket is starting to lift up out of place now, back to where it's supposed to be. And there it goes. You saw how that panel just completely lifted back into place. And now I can go back on this one a little bit and get that handle pocket even a little bit closer to coming out. We go back and forth until we get it right where we want to be, and we're real close. You can see I'm still just a little bit low on the bottom half there. I think at that point we're pretty close to being back where we need to be. So as I continue to go back and forth with this and make my pulls, you can see how much closer the dent is to be completely out. This whole low area is completely out, and even over here where I've added my other tabs, most of that damage has really made itself disappear. We're going to need a very small pull. You can see as I pulled this side up, this side's now loose, so now I can go ahead, crank down on this side so that I can keep pulling to get it where I want. Tap down a couple more of my high spots. Go back to the other side that's now loosened up, and you can really see how that handle pocket's almost completely flush again. Give this side another twist. There we go. The damage is pretty much completely gone and ready for plastic. So now that we have the top part of the dent worked out, let's move to the other section and make a pull along this section of the door to get that low spot lifted out. And then we'll be completely ready for plastic. Now that the handle pocket is pulled out, we set up our pull bar to get rid of the last little low spot in the middle of the door. If you look closely right here, we can see that right at the end of the glue tabs, we have a low spot, which is creating a little high ridge. So I want to make just a slight pull to get that up to be able to tap down my high spots to finish it off and get it ready for plastic. So to start, I'm going to make a pull and just get some pressure onto that panel. I can already see it lifting a little bit. And now that I have some pressure on the panel, I'm going to go ahead and tap down that high ridge that we saw right here. Just pull it just a little bit higher. High spot's gone, low spot is gone, and we are ready for plastic. Now that the pulls are made and we're happy with where the panel's at, we need to go ahead and remove the glue tabs that are on there. To do that, we're going to leave the pressure onto the pull bar after we completed it, and we're going to use the same 91% alcohol that we used at the beginning to clean the panel. Now we're going to use that to release the glue on the tabs themselves. So we're going to make a couple sprays around the perimeter. And then we have our flat bar that we can use in a couple different ways. You saw me use it a second ago to tap down the high spots without damaging the paint. We can also use it as a little bit of a pry to release some of the pressure on the glue and get it going like that. Or we can actually put glue onto that, glue it to a panel, and make a pull on the edge of it sideways like that. So it really works nice as a multi-tool. But let's go ahead and get the glue off. So now that the tabs are off, we can pull the pull bar off and continue with the rest of the tabs. After we remove all of the tabs from the panel itself, now we can remove the glue from the pull tabs. This makes it so that we can use the same tabs over and over again, and they come out just like brand new. So we're going to use the same 91% cleaner, just give it a couple sprays around the edges, which is going to allow the glue to loosen up and peel right off. And you can see that the bottom is ready to go for another round. Now that we have everything removed off of the damaged panel and made all of our pulls, this is ready for any body shop to apply their plastic filler after they properly prep it. But being picky like I am, I can still see a tiny little low spot right here in the door that I would want to take care of. What makes it great about ProSpot's new glue pull tab system is that we have 85 different attachments that come in all different shapes and sizes. Flexible, V-shaped, U-shaped, so we can pull body lines, all different kinds of contours. And then we have these little guys, which are really nice for a single pull in a precise location like this one. So this guy, I can easily put that right into the low spot with glue, wait 4 minutes, and then I can either use a slide hammer or use ProSpot's Pro Pull and have a real nice single pull in a real precise point to finish off that last low spot and have it ready for filler.